I'm Joey Knight and I am answering the Misfits Boxing fan questions.
Who is your dream opponent? Little bitch Neon.
Well, it would have been Dean the Great, but it looks like his arsehole's fallen out. So, dream opponent. Maybe like an ex-UFC guy. I'm going to steal one from Dean here. Maybe a Jose Aldo or someone like that. Big name, that'd be good.
My dream opponent for a really long time was Astrid. I felt as though she did not deserve a 3-0 record or a belt or to be called the Queen of Misfits. And I really wanted to beat her up a little bit. I also have a little bit of beef with her. It's not like important, it's just like, I wouldn't mind punching her in the face.
For me, it's anybody, but the guy on my mind and who has been on my mind for a long time now is Adam Saleh. I truly believe that out of all of the guys in the lightweight division at Misfits, I think he's the most overrated. I don't think he has anything special to his name at all, and I think that I would defeat him within 2 rounds, if I'm being honest.
If you could choose a tag team partner on the card, who would it be? Steve will do it.
I would choose myself.
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good answer. I'd pick him too. Fair enough.
It'd be my old man son sitting over there right now.
What is your dream arena to fight at? I'm banned from every stadium in the world, so whoever accepts me, I'm there.
I think that the O2 Arena would be sick because that's kind of where Misfits all started. And at the first event, I did the ring announcing, which was embarrassing. So I would like to redeem myself and go there and get a vicious knockout victory in the middle of the O2 Arena and make up for the atrocity that I did at Misfits 1.
If you could compare yourself to one movie, show, superhero, hero, or villain, who would it be? Terminator 2 or Arnold Schwarzenegger?
As you can tell, I'm very nerdy about this. But my fight shorts are legitimately Harley Quinn. That is the inspiration for this fight. Love her in every section of the multiverse. So minus the high squeaky, like I don't talk like this, right? But like, so minus the high squeaky voice, 100% Harley Quinn.
People have always said I look a bit like Denzel Washington. Who was a good villain? Oh, Game of Thrones. I was quite into Game of Thrones. Kingslayer. Because I've done my sister. No, I'm joking.
What's your dream fight you want to see? Me and Jake Paul, maybe, down the line. You never know. Never know what the future predicts.
Maybe Slim against Tommy Fury.
Do you know what a dream fight would have been is if both in their prime, Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson.
What was your reaction when you got the call up for Misfits 13? Okay. When I got the call for Misfits 13, when I spoke to Mams at all, I saw a DM on Insta and I was so unprepared because I thought that I was so far off of Misfits' radar at that point. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to work my way. I'm gonna have to like navigate. How am I gonna get them to notice me? Like kind of like a schoolgirl with a crush on like the senior football player. You know what I mean? Where I was like, okay, how can I schedule this? So when I got a DM, I was shocked. And then when we started talking and I realized how down to earth everyone was and how amazing this opportunity and how real it was, it kind of was this very surreal, exciting feeling. And now I'm just very like bubbly and grateful to be here and hoping to put on an amazing show.
So this one was a little bit different because usually you just get a call for just a regular fight, but this time Mams called up and said, you want to fight 2 people? And I thought for a second and I said, hell yeah, let me ask my coach. Coach said yes, and we moved on.
How was your camp for this fight? A lot of beating my meat.
The dumbest question ever. Whoever asked this question, just shut the fuck up, honestly. How was your camp? What am I gonna do? Say it's bad and say I got 12 injuries. Like, shush, man. Anyway, next question, man. Probably one of you idiots on Twitter that chats it under my page as well. Fuck you. Suck your mom.
I'm glad they didn't put their ad on this one.
For this fight, I didn't really stop training, to be completely honest. I went home afterwards, home meaning back to America. I moved to the UK for training, but I still go back to the States sometimes where I grew up. And I didn't really have too much time. I got the call pretty quickly, 16 days to be exact, and I left right away. So I'm very, very sharp, and I'm in tip-top shape.
How was your camp for this fight? Yo, my camp was sick for this fight. Like, absolutely amazing. Sparring's been on top. I'm in legit the best shape I've ever been in, the lightest I've ever walked into a fight at. Like, super prepared. Training, sparring, everything. Tip top. Like, my cardio, everything. Like, amazing.
What do you think sets you apart from other boxers on Misfits? I think I take it a lot more seriously than a lot of other people. I think that people underestimate that. I mean, I left home to go to a different country, to go with the best coach I know, and train in the toughest camp that I know. I put myself in the toughest living situation, training situation, everything to make myself stand out, whereas a lot of these other guys are just going to a local gym. So I think my sacrifice is what sets me apart.
Oh God. Good looks, I'd imagine. Tan, teeth, humbleness, no joking. I don't know what sets me aside. Maybe I'm the only one with my actual name. Everyone's called something else, aren't they? Most Wanted, Fox the G, Baby Hulk. I'm the only one that just has my own name, so a bit boring, but you know.
What/who got you into boxing? Well, originally I got into fighting. My old man helped me kind of get into the gist of things because I was just a super mad, active kid. When it comes to the boxing, you know, I've always been a striker. When it comes to MMA, so I got into bare knuckle. I was always just trying to knock people out. So, you know, trying to master just using the boxing. And yeah, so I say the last couple years I've really been focusing on my boxing.
So I've always wanted to box for my entire life, but my mom was not a fan of it. And I think that when influencers started being able to box very early, like KSI Joe Weller, I think she realized, yo, if they can do it, then so can you. So she let me get into a boxing gym, and the rest is history. Who is your dream opponent?
I used to try and play football, but I was absolutely shit. I was a hard trier, but I was rubbish. So I think I needed something to do to stop myself getting fat. Started doing a bit of boxing and realised pretty soon that although technically I was limited, I was pretty tough. I could take a good shot and give a good shot, so cracked on from there.
Who would you fight that's on the card that isn't your opponent? Yeah, I would love to smash Whitehall in the fucking mouth, mate. Dude's an absolute donut.
Any of the lightweight guys, to be honest. I don't know, there's what, 4 of them other than me on the card? I'm sure that I'm gonna end up fighting one of them down the line at least. Right now, I'd probably say, Lil Cray Cray. Lil Cray Cray would be a good one. I think that a lot of people think that he's very, very good. He has a lot of hype. I have a lot of hype. He said he'd come to the center of the ring if he fought me. That's what I'm looking for. Let's stand in the middle and bang, no homo.
There's only one other person in my weight class.
Who?
Cut. There you go. It's you idiot, fam.
Oh, I'm over here like, huh?